My name is Mary Odinga. I'm a retired but not tired diplomat, having served the nation of Kenya in many parts of the world. But now I am here with the students at Kabuku Center, really encouraging one another on the way forward, how God can be introduced afresh in our lives and how we can continue to walk with Him. I've been with Some Africa since 2009, when we started with the leadership conference. I taught at that time, I remember, from the book of Joshua, chapter 1, on crossing to the promised land and what it means for young people to be prepared to take over new territories according to the instructions that Moses had given Joshua. Thereafter, I've done DNA consistently since 2000, I think, and 10 or 11, and also been involved in Harvest Conference. Previously, I used to teach mostly on leadership, and I taught on the book of From the Blind Bartimaeus and what it means to stand by the roadside and be able to hear God and how you respond to God. I taught from the power of friendship in fellowship, how the 4 friends took their paralytic friend and lowered him to Jesus Christ. The purpose of DNA as the Discipling Nations agents, what we are looking at is to raise up young men and women to be able to disciple nations. If we look at the nations today, both at the local level, at the country level, at the regional level, at the international level, there's a lot that is lacking today in evangelism. I think the world needs to put Jesus back into what is going on. And we are raising young men and women to be able and tap into God's redemptive purpose for nations, preparing them to go out as change agents, to go out as transformers, that they will transform nations. They will be able to teach biblical principles of leadership, principles of governance.
My name is Francis Ndunda, mostly known as Sam Kim. I come from Mombasa, Kenya, and for years since 2012 I have been attending Some Africa DNA, and I can testify to that. DNA has been key for me. I've learned a lot, and today being here for this DNA, I've come as a facilitator, teaching on expansion of Christian Word Movement, which has been very key for me, equipping young people to be able to reach out to the rest of the world with the gospel of Christ. And I want to say that DNA is key, and I would encourage anyone to attend DNA. I attended it and I have learned a lot, and I am able now to be out there witnessing Christ in different ways. Apart from that, I am a missionary, and God has been faithful even in the mission field. I bless the Lord, and I want to encourage you who is watching this clip. You can't afford to miss DNA. It's a great opportunity, and I welcome you to come and be part of this. God bless you.
I came here this year, January. I had come for prayers with my spiritual mom, and then from the prayer rooms I had the praise and worship, which was so nice, and that is what drew me to the church. And I went there and I prayed with them, I worshiped with them, and it was interesting. I was so amazed to see a lot of young people there worshiping God, and the presence of God was there. I was so blessed. So I went back to my prayer room, and the following morning again I had the praise and worship again, and then I went back there. This time round I stayed a little longer, and I happened to be in one of the sessions. It was about relationships. It was about pledging that you're going to be single. It was a session of deliverance, people who had unforgiveness in their heart, and it happened that God knew why, like, I had to come at a time like that when Some Africa and DNA was going on. to be single, and it happens now. It's been 1 year and I'm finishing my pledge, so I'm so happy because through the pledge I've been a good girl. I've been doing things right. I've learned so much. I came for DNA 1 again this year, and I learned so much about relationships. I learned so much about God. I learned so much about the discipleship. I learned about character, and it was such a blessing. So I went back home and I was not the same person. So everyone from home, my mom, my friends, my church mates, my pastor noticed that something had changed in me, and I'm so happy because of that.